Kinnick Stadium, you know what's in store. Hard nose, toughness, defense, and you better bring your hat and be ready to strike somebody when you come into this black and gold cauldron to take on the Hawkeyes. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. As we'll see a squad from the back, a group with a lot to prove here today. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Iowa Hawkeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Hawkeyes will get us started with the opening kickoff. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Ball is loose, and the defense has it. What a nightmare start for this offense. It'll be a touchdown.
And how about this defense? Pinning their ears back, being aggressive near the goal line. They could smell it, maybe trying to get the safety, but even better, force the fumble, fall on top of it. Touchdown for this defense.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Under fire. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Picked off. What a way to set him up. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And I love night games because you have all day to get excited, get jacked up. And you can tell, QB might have been a little too excited. Forcing the ball into coverage on the first pass attempt, creating the interception. Now this defense.
Touchdown, Iowa! Fit it in the window for the score.
Well, you can't get momentum in a game any better than they just did. Defensively, you get the turnover. Right away, your offense jogs on the field. You take a shot deep, you hit it for a touchdown. They've got a lot of explosive playmakers on this offense. You saw it right there.
And he's going to try to return this one. He's got great speed. Got a little room. Out of bounds at the 37-yard line, and that's why you spend plenty of time on kickoff return. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. That's caught. It's Moore.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Quickly complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. To the air on first down. Finds the tight end. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Lets it go to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. A 3rd and goal, and this defense keep firing. Looking for the goal line. And he's got a touchdown. The AT unit on the field. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the run, it's Moulton. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Bringing the heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Here's the give off the left side. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the run, now to throw. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. And the Hawkeyes are on the move. The give to the tailback. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
The Hawkeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The quick out. Turning on the Jets. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. And the Hawkeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And if you want to bring all your tight ends in the game, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring in more linebackers, more defensive linemen, get ready for the run, less speed on the field, especially when you get down here in the red zone. I feel like I can match up man-to-man with those tight ends in the back end. Nice job understanding a run was coming.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
You want to stop the jet sweep and be successful, get some penetration right now towards those edges, right where they're running the football. Defense was ready, got him on the ground, and stopped that play before it ever got started.
Touchdown, Hawkeye! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Well, the quarterback had the matchup he wanted. His big tight end with that wingspan working against that defender in the end zone. Man, that QB will take that matchup all day.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Boy, both teams doing some early work, and now they'll try to add to this 21-14 lead. It's complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Give to the running back. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And makes the catch. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They're going back to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Hawkeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Safe completion on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. They've got him now. He almost picked up that 1st down on the screen. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. They'll try to get it through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Anderson.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down. And
the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Got his man. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Here's the pressure. He'll pull it down. He's going to be a little bit short of that 1st down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Like, they understand it's 3rd down. They understand the situation. They drop back. And I love the defensive back with vision on the quarterback. He sees it, right? He takes off the scramble. He's like, no, no, no. You're not getting this 1st down. Nice job coming up, making the tackle, and forcing the 4th down.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Illinois is ahead right now, but the school that produced the likes of Dick Butkus and Red Grange has some work to do before this is over. They're up by 7 over Western Michigan. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Kinnick is having a connection fit to try to help the D on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, looking to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Ross. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Great place to start for this offense. Looking for space. It's Moulton. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the 1st half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
No good. Guys, a double-digit lead is good, but more would have been better. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but they left some points off the scoreboard there.
Back to pass on second down. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. Turning it on. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to 27. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking for space, it's Morris. Powers forward but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He is pushed out of bounds at the 19-yard line.
And this offense has put together a really nice drive, man. You really want to pay this off. Obviously, third down approaching. Got to be smart with the football, but we want to cut into this lead as much as possible. Down a couple possessions. This would be huge right before the half.
He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Wants to go up top. Looking to get it in. Steps into the end zone for a touchdown. Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I can go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down in the end zone.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. From the gun to give, looking for room. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
And the Hawkeyes with the 1st and 10. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. The Hawkeyes are on the move. Looking downfield on 1st down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
Well, the ball hasn't hit the ground very often for this guy in this game, right? He's even still, after that incompletion, over 80% throwing, which is key. Because last game, he was under 50% on his throws. He went back to work, worked on his fundamentals, and that's really showing up here.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And he takes this from inside the 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Gonna swing it on second down. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
Might be looking to run. He'll take another shot here. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Handoff from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? These Hawkeye fans know exactly what to do to get behind this D on 3rd down. He lofts one down the sideline. All the way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough. They get run by, he makes the catch, and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Using the quick game.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed.
Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Makes the grab on 3rd. Turns it on in midfield. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. And the Hawkeyes just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Hawkeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. Get it out on the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
You know, one of the things I hated as a quarterback was the blitzes from the inside linebackers because those guys end up in your hip pocket quickly. It's really hard to step into throws when you've got inside linebackers bringing the heat.
And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. This kicker brags that he can kick an 80-yard field goal. He'll settle for a 59-yarder here. No good. And guys, not only a miss, but a missed opportunity to take the lead. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Got it inside the 10. Bounces into the end zone for a touchdown.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25.
Let's go, Sarge.
They'll start this drive going to the air. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. That's caught. It's Moulton. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down. And the Hawkeyes will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Books it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half.
Yeah, hit that follow button. It follows you. This is my guy, franchise.
They'll start this drive going to the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's call.
Number 3, Jet Moore.
Wants to go up top on first down. He's going to throw deep right side. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. Backed up now, here's second and long. Trying play action. Dances away to buy time. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Iowa City has given us a fun first half. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first two quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to Duke Slater Field at Kinnick Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin.
How you find me on IG? I don't even use my IG.
Just about set to get this second half underway.
I don't even use my IG, so I don't even know how that works.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
Yeah, man, I'm here.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
Hey, be like me.
Pulls and fires complete. Wide open spaces. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. He's got an open man. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The Hawkeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll go right back to him. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
They're not into threes. They want 6s. And to keep this drive alive, they'll need to get it on 4th down. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. And a really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Anderson. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Fights his way for a couple, but stops short of the marker. It's 4th and 1. And here comes the field goal unit. Never a doubt. That'll cut this lead down to 5.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Runs through a tackle. And a little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
But you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him, they have been gang tackling him, and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Quarterback feeling the looking to ride the wave to the end zone. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more critical.
Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Now adjusting. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Here comes the heat. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. That is a tough one to take. They had the interception, but it's taken away by the pass interference penalty. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the 1st down.
It's hard to run a route or get lost near the sidelines and understand exactly where you're at. Nice job understanding I'm starting to get close to the sidelines, throttling down a little bit, catching the football and making sure I was in bounds.
Let's send out the kicker here. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. He got it.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. 1st snap of the drive from the 25. On the ground, it's Moulton. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. They'll run play action. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Hawkeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the 1st play of the drive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Finds his man. It's Moore.
Awesome body control and great job, too, knowing where he is on the field to make sure he got his feet down in bounds. At this point, this guy's been open all over the field. And if I'm the QB, man, I keep throwing him the ball.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Kinnick is having a conniption fit to try to help the D on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. quickly complete. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game. Are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in it.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Man, there are defensive players out there that can just take games over, and that's what's happening with this guy right now. He is not cooperating with the offensive game plan. A sack on 2 consecutive plays, and now on third down, you know he's pinning his ears back again.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. And after that, best thing you can do, hunt it away. Here comes the special teams. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. They'll give it to the back. And he was able to pick up a few yards on the ground, and the clock has run out here in the third. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. A deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Wants to go up top. Fires one high and deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. The give out of the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll keep it on the ground. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
And this is a pressing time for this defense. They've got to understand, they're backed up a little bit. They're going to run the football. They don't want to make a mistake. So I think this is the time I'm a little bit more aggressive. I got to get this football back to my offense because I'm trailing. So I look for this defense to get a little bit aggressive.
Here's a heat. And the missed connection on third down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. The kick is on its way. Takes it on the return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got the quick pass. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
Well, no question. They've got to score a touchdown and get the 2-point conversion here, but that's a good start to this 2-minute drive. You always want to get it going. You want to get that momentum going, put the defense on their heels. They accomplished that with the last throw.
They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He'll do it himself. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Splits the uprights right down the middle. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Coastal Carolina has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen on the surf turf, I'm not sure anything is going to change. They're up by 28 over East Carolina. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Buys a little time with his feet. Stands in and takes the hit. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Smith. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Back has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And how about that defense in the backfield? Nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
Working their way closer and closer, a 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He'll take a shot. Into the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
So you're supposed to be it.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Using his legs to buy some time. The Hawkeyes are in the hurry-up.
Nice job by this defense, pinning their ears back, getting to the quarterback, creating the sack. But look at this offense. They aren't deterred. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
To the air on 2nd down. Fires to the middle. On target to the left. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Hawkeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Spins away from the defense. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Well, it's a nice job handing off to him and getting the first down, but with the scoreboard looking how it does, you've got to throw the ball. You've got to go hurry up, you've got to get plays run quickly, and you've got to throw it down the field to get back in this game. That's just not going to get it done, David. At this point of the game, you're trailing. You've got to pick up the urgency, and this offense is going to have to get more aggressive throwing downfield.
They're going to have to take shots, but I know that, right? The defense knows that. I'm going to stay deep, and I'm going to let you complete all these passes underneath because the clock running is my friend.
The Hawkeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Setting up the screen. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there. They've got it. 1st and 10 at the 42. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Going for it all. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the 4th quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut.
It's a running room. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Jukes his way for more. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The give and tick, 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 tick. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Making side adjustments here. They can move that thing 1 yard here. That'll probably wrap this baby up. Fighting off the defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take two. Oh, a lot of space. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses. In this game, it was no different.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
scheduled visit, Week 6 versus Western Michigan State rival. Appreciate y'all, man. Back later on for Week 4.